I think this was like the 8th time we've been up. I don't know, we just started snapping at each other. I felt like I wasn't doing a good job as a mom.
You feel a complete lack of control, and it's extremely frustrating, extremely disheartening.
Yeah, it would just take hours to get her to sleep. You go to put her down, and then she'd wake up again and start crying again.
I remember thinking that I wasn't cut out to be a parent, and feeling so guilty about feeling that way because I just felt lost.
I still remember what I call my rock bottom morning. The night before, I had been up for hours and I was crying and my baby was crying and no one was sleeping. And so I remember when I woke up that morning saying, this is it. Enough is enough. I had a 3-month-old baby. I could not do this for 5 more years, let alone just 1 more night. I knew there had to be a solution and I wanted to share it with other moms. I became certified and started the business of Sleepwise Consulting. I realized very quickly that sleep is a necessity, not a luxury. Motherhood does not have to equal sleepless nights.
So when we decided to go with Sleepwise, it was just, somebody just gave me the information. It was just one piece of information, a couple pages long of step-by-step directions.
You got to talk to somebody. I think that makes it a lot easier. Plus, you related to her pretty well. That right there made it easy. They were both on the same page.
It's like a match made in heaven.
As long as you stick to the routine, it's all about a routine, and if you stick to it. He had actually said, so what if this doesn't work? And I said, well, if it doesn't work, we didn't do it right. We weren't consistent.
Once you have kind of I guess for lack of a better term, the fundamentals of it, you can kind of adapt with the situation. Knowing what the baseline requirement is of what they need, you can tweak things a little bit whenever you need to.
Unlike a book or a blog, we are going to learn about you, your family, your parenting preferences, and most importantly, all about your baby. We work with you throughout this process to create a lifelong great sleeper. Our goal is that by the time we are finished working together, we have taught you to be your baby's sleep expert, and you can navigate anything that comes up in the future.
She's almost always in a good mood. She's a pretty happy baby.
And I think it's all to her schedule. She knows how to put herself down. And we're happier. We're able to play with her and run around with her.
I feel like she was able to meet some of her milestones a little bit easier, not being so tired all the time. And we got to have fun with her again. It's kind of when she all started to laugh and we saw so much more of her personality because she wasn't dragging all the time.
I would say we definitely don't have any shame in saying that we sleep trained our child.
I think the most important thing to remember is that you can't sustain getting no sleep. There's not a number you can put on a good night's sleep. There's really not.